What is up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be taking you guys through a day in the life, but I'm also going to be dropping you guys some tips on how you can stay productive during a 9 to 5. So I work a 9 to 5 right now, my first ever 9 to 5 job. I started about a few months ago. It was hard for me at first to kind of get into the routine of things. And I want to share with you guys how I'm able to build muscle, really put my gym goals first, still be able to work that 9 to 5 job. So we're going to talk about that today. But first, I'm bringing you guys an arm workout. We got biceps and triceps on deck. We got Evogen, no hands right now, nutrition. Evogen nutrition pre-workout in our veins. So I'll catch you guys at the gym for this nasty pump. Here's a voiceover workout for you guys. I did biceps and triceps today. Also want to update you guys on the bulk ahead. So I'm currently at my heaviest point in my life, around 215 pounds. And I feel pretty lean for this weight. So I'm going to be trying to add another 10 pounds in before prep starts. I think prep is going to start around July this year. I want to aim for a show around November. And so yeah, I want to push another 10 pounds if possible. So today's biceps triceps day. A lot of volume. I'm breaking up my workouts like back, chest, shoulders, biceps, triceps, legs, rest. And I love this split. I do mix it up every once in a while and do 2 muscle groups. So some days I'll do back biceps, chest triceps, shoulders, legs, rest. But I've been doing a lot of new workouts and new things in this off season. I'm really loving it. So we're going to keep pushing. Stay tuned for more in-depth workout videos. That wraps up the workout. We are headed to the store now to get some essentials for the week. Part of the video today is going to be talking about this grocery list, how you're still able to get your meals while working 9 to 5 jobs. So we're going to go pick up some groceries and then we'll get to it where I explain to you guys what I do, how I set up my schedule in my week to prioritize my gym goals and my bodybuilding, my muscle gaining. So let's get to the store. Let's get to Walmart. Let's get going. This is the best one. If you guys are newer to the channel, I am currently a college student. Used to be a college athlete. I played college football back a few years ago, but I'm finishing up school right now and I just started my first full-time job for 40 hours a week, and I'm trying to take my bodybuilding career to the pro stage. So I also just competed in 2 shows last year. So we're trying to do a lot right now, trying to balance off our goals with work. And I wanted to bring you guys some tips and tricks that I have learned. I'm fairly new, so I've only been doing a full-time job for a few months, but I'm fairly new. I wanted to show you guys some tips and things that help me prioritize my goals in the gym, but also get in my work and do a good job. In a bit, we're gonna show you guys how I meal prep for the week when it comes to the foods I eat, how I bulk prep, things like that. But first, we're gonna enjoy the ocean. I did not bring sunscreen, so we're gonna chill under this umbrella for a bit. We might poke our heads out, get a little bit of sun, but the Florida UV is crazy, so we're not probably gonna head in the sun for too long. All right, guys, I told you guys how I meal prep for the week, so let's get straight into it. I got about probably a week's worth of chicken here, like 5, 6, 7 pounds. Yes, I go through a lot of chicken. So what I'm gonna do, you can skip this step if you like, but I like to cut off all the fat off the chicken. And put it into chunks into this slow pot, okay? Get yourself a crock pot of some sort, throw all of your chicken into it. All right, so the chicken is all set, filled up to the top. We got as much as we could in. I think there's probably a pound more left that was, still in the package, but we got as much as we can in there. Next thing we're gonna pour is some chicken stock. So this, cooks the chicken, makes it not dry. And then we're gonna throw in some vegetables. So you can skip the vegetable step. It does take a little bit more time, but I'm gonna cut up some vegetables, put it in the stew, make it a big meat stew. And then what I do after this, again, you can skip this step. You can make your rice right away. So we got a rice cooker right here. You can cook your rice right away as this is cooking. But what I like to do is I like to take all the leftover chicken stock and put my rice into it and cook it just like that. So as soon as this is done, this is a slow cooker. This will probably take 3-4 hours. I do it on my weekends. I can do it early in the morning, put it in, wait 3 or 4 hours, go to the beach, do whatever I need to do, come back and it's made. Then I'll throw my rice in and do the same exact thing. But if you want to make it even more simple, make your rice and the chicken at the same time. They'll take chicken at most will be 4 hours. But you're not actually cooking it. You're letting the slow cooker do all the work. Same thing with the rice. Just throwing it in, the rice cooker does all the work. So we're gonna take all the chicken stock from the cooked chicken and then make rice with it. That's how we bulk our chicken and rice for the entire week. I have probably 6 pounds of chicken in here. Eat it throughout the week. Eat the rice throughout the week. I'm gonna put the vegetables in it, give it a little bit more taste. So it's not just plain chicken and rice. So we have the chicken stock. We're gonna put some seasonings as well. And then I'll show you guys how I set up my meals once the chicken and once the rice is done. It's a few hours later, the chicken is kind of done. I cooked some rice on the side on the rice cooker. So we have some rice cooker rice. It overflowed, so I put some extra in this little pot. And then we got the chicken all done right there. So what we're gonna do, we have a lot of rice cooked, the chicken cooked. I'm gonna put more rice into the chicken broth so we can have literally the whole week's worth of rice set. And this chicken will probably last me close to a week. We're gonna put that in a Tupperware to make our chicken and rice meals for the week. I low-key should be measuring this, but if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm bulking right now and I low-key kind of know what I should be doing when it comes to my servings. So I literally just will put my rice serving in here. I'll do this for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do this for 5 meals right now, and I'm gonna do the rest on my own. So just to give you guys a fair idea of, and to be honest, this might not be enough rice for these meals. I might have to wait to do more in the chicken stock in this. So 1, 2. But I'll show you like what the process should look like. Okay. We'll probably be able to fit 4 meals. Yeah, looking like 4 meals right here with this portion. Usually I know like what the portion should look like. So we got to here kind of a mess with the rice. I'll clean it up. But then what we're gonna do, same thing, portion out our chicken like this. And if I get a little juice in it, that's fine because it'll soak in with the rice, add some flavor. So, I mean, to be honest, like you might say, hey Jack, this looks like dog food, but it saves you time, saves you effort. I don't mind. I'm also going to cook up some eggs, like take 10 minutes to cook like 12 eggs and throw a few, like break it up and throw a few eggs in through here as well. So that's what I do to make my meals, literally chicken, eggs, and rice. And I'll put some sauces, soy sauce. I got some like honey chipotle. I'll just throw it over the meal and it'll work just like that. So we're going here. As I'm finishing up here, I wanted to give you guys a slight tip when it comes to getting your workouts in through the week. So I work at a gym, so it's very hard for this advice to come from me because I just take a break during my shift to go work out. Very easy for me. But what I used to do back in the day, I'll throw up some screenshots. I used to go to work out at 4 in the morning. So if I have a 9 to 5 and I need to get my workout in before work, just go to the gym at like 6, get it in 1 hour, 1.5 hours, and then come home, change, and get ready for your day. It's not that hard. Or if you're a late night grinder and you like to go after hours, do that. But you can get your meals in and get your workouts in with a 9 to 5. It's only you versus you at the end of the day. You're the only ones that's gonna get your goals done. Make sure they get done if they mean that much to you. So yeah, we're finishing up. This should be about 5 meals right here. I'll show you what they look like real quick. And then I am gonna put eggs, just cook up a big batch of eggs and put sauces all over them. So I promise you, they're gonna look better. By now you guys can kind of get a general idea of how the rest of the night is gonna go. I'm literally gonna take 10 more minutes to prep these meals for the next few days. The process repeats. So this isn't my biggest crock pot I have. Alex, my girlfriend, has a huge crock pot that cooks probably 3 times the amount of meat. So this meat probably lasts me 3 days, but then I'll do the same process. I'll get home from work, let it cook overnight. I don't even have to do anything about it, and I just put it in meal prep. Takes 10 minutes. So today literally only took me cutting the chicken, the fat off the chicken, cutting the vegetables, and throwing everything into the cooker. So it's very simple. You can still, get your quality meals in while working 9 to 5. You don't have to do ridiculous takeout or, snacks and processed food because it's easy. You can make it easy if that's what you prioritize. So wanted to bring you guys this video. Hope it was a special one for you guys. Subscribe for more content. I'm going to be bringing you guys more content. Alex and I are headed to Thailand pretty soon for a business trip. So content is going to be crazy, through the roof. Both words at once, crazy and through the roof. So I'll see you guys in the next video.